What's up, everybody? This is Bunny and Bumblebee Talks. I'm Bumblebee.
And I'm Bunny, and this is podcast 16. Our first topic for today is it important to hear both sides of a story when it comes to a breakup?
Yes.
I think...
Well, for the majority, I mean...
Damn, you made the bag all the way with it? Fuck.
Did we? Yeah. Alright, we'll get it later.
I think depending on the situation, like, if it's like a situation where both people are like friends with the same people, and then you know they're gonna like see the same people and stuff like that, and be around the same people you're gonna be around, then yeah, definitely you should hear both sides of the story to determine if it's like worth like picking a side.
Yeah.
Also, in another token, like, depending on the story, like, you should be able to tell based on what's being said if the person is fabricating it. Because I also know some people, like, even if they're told the truth, just off the fact that, like, for example, like, I know people that you can tell them that their friend, like, raped somebody, right? And, like, let's say that legitimately happens. Just because they're not friends with said person, they'll instantly just take the other person's side because they're friends with them, even though what they did was wrong and that they're clearly a rapist. Like, they won't even like put into consideration that their person could that the person that they're friends with could have been that bad of a person and done something like that.
Yeah. For me, first and foremost, why we break up is not really anybody's business, but if you're gonna make a judgment, you know, for you nosy motherfuckers out there, then yeah, maybe you should listen to both sides of the coin.
Well, you also have those people that be whispering in the other person's ear. Like, for example, like, you could be friends with somebody and then be like, yo, she a bitch, she this, that, and the third. And then, like, if they your boy, right, even if that's not true, right, and you just saying that because you mad because we broke up, most people are just going to listen to that. They're not going to even care what really happened in between.
Fair point. I don't know. My personal opinion on it, though, is, like, mind your business. Like,
well, some people, like, it's not even so much, like, the person isn't, like, minding their business. There's some people who get joy out of making the other person look bad.
Yeah.
So, like, they'll go to their friend, and they'll be acting like they're venting, and they're just literally telling their friend how bad of a person that they were with, just so their friends take their side, even if that may or may not be the case.
They'll fabricate things. They'll leave out, you know, the parts where they messed up, and it's those are some of the worst people, because they don't just do that when it comes to relationships. They do that type of shit when it comes to
everyday life.
Like, they don't necessarily tell and admit when
they're wrong.
They do something fucked up. Yeah.
They're quick to point the finger at somebody else, but then when it comes time to admit that they did anything wrong, they don't want, even though whether their friends know they could be that bad of a person or not, instead of them admitting that they could have been wrong, they're just like, no, I'm innocent, I'm the victim. And then, in my personal opinion, like, unless, like, you're being victimized by the person you're with, no one is fully innocent when it comes to a breakup 100%. Because it takes two parties to break up, right? At the end of the day, as to why it led to a breakup. And then 2, nobody was, like, perfect in that relationship to begin with.
Exactly.
Even the nicest person in the world in the relationship is not perfect. So, for me, if somebody came to me and was just like, unless they're telling me they got, like, sexually assaulted or, like, molested or something like that, or, like, raped or whatever, Like, for me, I'm gonna be like, there's no way you were fully the victim. Like, and the other person, like, just did everything. And you just...
Yeah, because even when you, like, told me your stories about you and your ex and how toxic he was, you also can... I can honestly say when you've told me those stories, you've also been like, well, I haven't been perfect. Some fights I have started. You know what I mean? Like, you can open that up. And you know what? I can appreciate that about you. But I've also had friends come to me and be like, he does this, and he does this, and he does this, and he does this. And I was like, so you not going to act like you called him a tiny dick little bitch, like, to his face, and he wasn't supposed to feel some type of way about that? And all he did was come home a little late from hanging out with his boys? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they leave out parts of the story. They leave out parts of the story.
Yeah, to make themselves
not
look innocent. And it's, nobody's perfect, I start arguments, you know what I mean? I don't always, it's not like you mean to, and it's okay. Like, yo, you took something the wrong way. You took an action the wrong way. You misread a text message.
When do you start arguments?
What do you mean, like, when...
I mean, just in general.
I have, though, because somebody said something a certain way, and I was kind of like, the fuck you just say? You know what I mean? Like, it happens. We're human. We're not perfect. We're not always going to be perfect. We can get close to perfect, but it's type of shit happens. Like, nobody just doesn't cause an issue. Yeah, you don't. You're just. You can try to your very damnedest, but there's always gonna be something that
you take the wrong way, or you say something the wrong way, and you have to explain yourself.
And even people who take things the wrong way, a lot of them deflect. They're like, well, if they didn't say it like that, I wouldn't have felt the way I felt. And like, I mean, yeah, but you also didn't have to take what they said so personally.
It also depends on how they say it.
Yeah.
Because some people say stuff just to kind of like trigger that.
Mm-hmm. And if you're dealing with that type of person, then yeah. But if you're dealing with somebody who said something and it just sounded a little off.
Yeah, but in that moment, you're not thinking.
You're not thinking about that. But it's not like they meant anything behind it. You know what I mean? They didn't mean anything malicious by it. You know what I mean? They just said you got a big ass head. You know what I mean? They wasn't clowning you. They was just joking around with you. But now you take it. You take it personal.
I take it personal.
No, I'm talking in a hypothetical situation. I'm not talking about what really happened with you. But there's people that they be like, yo, that's why you fat. Like, I've had friends do that, right? To like a friend that's not really that fat. And like, yo, I'm not fat, bro. Like, I work out all the time. I'm in the gym heavy. Like, don't fucking play with me like that. And they was looking at him like, nigga, we joking. Like, what are you so upset about? Now I gotta flame your ass because you out here, you took that shit personal as hell. Like, what do you mean? And oh, well, you ain't have to say all that. But, like, you also didn't have to take it personal. Like, obviously, you're not fat. Obviously, you don't have a big head. Obviously, you don't have ever since.
I mean, it also depends, too. Like, it depends, like, if somebody says something to you like that, and then they made it personal. So if somebody else says it, you just take it personal.
Mm-hmm.
But
it is what it is. It's weird. Sometimes it's just better not to take things ultra personal. It saves you a lot of stress. And then you could really just not be the cause of issues, you know what I mean? But it's not always that easy, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, nobody's perfect. I try not to take things a lot of people say to me personal. But,
You take stuff I say personal.
Yeah. I'll take everything you say personal. But I also told you sometimes you can come across, right?
I'm very nice.
Yeah. She's so sweet. The funny part is they've heard you straight up be mean to me before, so.
I'm very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Super sweet.
Trying to play me.
Nah. I would never.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Is there anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah.
What is it like when you're around someone that can never make you happy?
What is it like when you're around someone that can never make you happy? So in a sense, like you're
So
dating
like,
someone and they don't have what it takes to make you a happy person.
yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily be like sex or anything, or like buying you gifts or like spending money on you or anything.
Like they could be a sweetheart but it's just they're not for you.
Or they could be a dickhead, whatever works.
Yeah. Either way, if it's like that, you should probably leave. Some people don't because they don't like being alone, but you should probably.
Yeah. Who said that? They want to be alone. I have to go look there. But they get chicks on the regular.
Yeah.
How that work?
If it sucks being with somebody because even though you're with them and they could be trying or not trying, but it's even worse when they are trying. You know what I mean, to make you as happy as possible, and they're not. You know what I mean, and they're just you're just not happy with them. You having fun? So, she's like grabbing my ankle right now. But, you know, it sucks for that person, for the person that does try to make things work and make you happy. And if you're just not happy with them, like, no matter how hard they're trying.
Oh damn! I totally missed my mouth.
You'll feel. Oh, 1 second. Ow. Okay, there we go. Having technical difficulties, but
That's because you're gonna flip over.
yeah, I'm fat. Anyway,
What does you being fat got to do with anything? I flip over.
I hit my face on the fucking this thing. Kind of hurt. But you know, you still feel alone, like even though you're with someone.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. Like some people, right? Because for some people, what they think is trying may not be trying to you, and that's what the biggest thing with that is. Like, some people have to understand that just because you think you're trying, you also have to see where the other person's coming from as far as like what they view as trying is.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, but like, just because you feel like you're trying, obviously whatever you're doing is just not enough. But then also in another token, if you know you're not satisfying their need, whether it's like sexually, and because I know from personal experience, like with my last relationship, like with him, like he asked me many times, like he could kind of, it was weird to me because he could kind of pick up off my vibe that I wasn't 100% happy, that I would just like show up just to show up, just off of the fact of like, oh hey, I have to show up because we're together. And he would just be like, oh, are you even like happy or whatever the case is, and this, that, and the third. And I feel like if you have to ask that, like with somebody hanging out with you, even if they're coming every weekend or every other day, it's kind of like, not saying it's wrong to ask the person, but like it's kind of like, well, if you get that vibe from them where you have to ask them every time they come over, obviously something is wrong.
Yeah. You gotta just find your people. When you're with someone that's not making you happy, I feel like you should tell them that you're not happy.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
What if you're doing with somebody like Psycho where you can't say how you feel?
I would still say how I felt, and if they felt some type of way with it, they could suck a dick.
Oh, so I gotta be called all types of names saying how I felt?
Nope. And that's when you make your departure. I can't tell you how I feel without you, taking it personal, calling me names. Then fuck you.
You a fat bitch.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I could be a fat bitch by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I can't like, you can't let that dictate your happiness. If someone's not making you happy, let them know. And if they got a problem with you letting them know.
Well, you and I both know there are people out there that you can't just go up to them and just be like, "Hey, this is what it is."
Yeah, no. But I mean that's pretty much it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. The next topic after that is, you think you can stay in a relationship if you can't please them sexually? I tried it. It does not work. That's cool and all if you busting your nut, but a little pointer for a psycho that don't do nothing for a chick. Like, that's all cool and dandy.
Yeah, if they're not enjoying the sex at all, like, you gotta...
Like, that's not doing nothing for me. Me saying that I got you to bust a nut, whatever the reason was, like, you could literally... And, like, for some dudes, they think that means something. That don't mean nothing, because at the end of the day, for all I know, you could stick your dick in anything, and then you could bust a nut. Yeah. So, like, that don't mean nothing to me. So, the fact that there's dudes out there that think that sticking their dick in something and busting a nut means something...
Yeah, no.
It's like wild to me. But yeah, no, that's not doing nothing. Not for me, not for the next chick, not for the chick before that. And like I said, unless you get with a chick that's faking it. I mean, and that's the thing too. Like, some dudes, like, when they get with a chick that's just not gonna fake it, when it comes to doing stuff with them, they just sitting there and they just like, well, why you not enjoying yourself and all this and that. And it's like, well, because bitch, you ain't doing nothing. Like, the nigga stick his dick in and he fucking hit my hip bone or whatever the fuck he was in, and it's like, what the fuck is this doing for me? Like,
yep, not a damn thing.
And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then if you fake it, that's the same type of person that's gonna come at you and be like, oh, well, but you was enjoying it last night. And he's the same type of dude that I told, hey, you want me to enjoy it? You better liquor me up. Liquor me up. Literally any dick could stick themselves inside me and I wouldn't even know the difference. I mean, like, I would have to be, like, fucked up. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. It's no good.
I forgot what you said if I said, like, when I said...
It's a damn shame.
No, like, when I said, like, if I said that to you.
You should feel like you should be... I would be ashamed of myself. Like, the only way I'm enjoying sex is if I'm off that Henny.
No, not even off Henny. Just in general. Like, just fucked up.
Yeah. Like, why you gotta get to that point? Why can't we just have a night where we're chilling one night and then we just fuck? Like,
or we just sipping on something.
We sipping on something and we just fuck.
And we not fucked up.
We have fun. And we enjoying ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit. And, you know, you don't gotta be fucking blackout tripping over yourself drunk. You know what I'm saying? Just to enjoy sex. Like, that's wild.
No, it was. That was the only time that's the only time I could legitimately say in the time that we've ever had sex that he could actually legitimately say I enjoyed myself. That was the only time I ever moaned.
That's pathetic.
But nah, he be getting video vixens though.
He got bad bitches on deck. You remember that? I keep thinking of that SpongeBob meme where he's got the faces drawn on his hand. It's like the gang's all here.
That's how it is, though.
That's his video vixens. With fucking smiley faces on his finger.
Oh, and just jerk over. Yeah. Like, yeah, this is Monica. This is Jessica.
I get 5 at once. You feel me? The gang's all here.
No. But when I said that, he didn't say nothing. He didn't say anything. He was quiet. He just sat there and was quiet. Because he asked me, he was like, because I remember this like it was yesterday. He asked me, he was like, how come that night, you know, because it was that New Year's night when shit got crazy. He was like, how come that night when we fucked, how come, you know, we can't fuck like that on the regular? I said, nigga, I was so fucking drunk, literally anybody could have sucked their dick in me. I wouldn't have known the fucking difference.
It's a shame.
I was like, and then I was like this. I looked at him dead in the face. I said, you want me to be like, oh yeah, baby, give me more? Liquor me so up that I don't even know what your face look like.
It's a damn shame.
He didn't say nothing, though. What that mean?
That he was probably stuck, like, really? It's the only way I gotta do it. But like I said when you first told me that, he probably was buying more liquor after that. Like, I was probably drinking already, you know. Kind of like we do. We sip every weekend, you know?
Yeah, but like, he never got me. Like, I mean, I was drinking a little bit of everything. Wine, fucking. I had liquor.
Yeah, he was trying to get you fucked up.
No, I'm talking about like...
That night?
The night where I was fucked up, where I actually enjoyed sex. Like, I had wine, I had liquor, I had this, I had that. I had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and he's just like, fuck it, I gotta do it again.
Yeah, but I ended up passing out.
Yeah.
But then that's when I got hit with the, yo, you ain't feel what I did to you last night?
Yeah, because he was like, oh, she with the shits.
Yeah, but I'm passed out. How does that even count?
He's just dumb.
He's a rapist. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
I can't with you. I can't with you.
How the fuck that shit go?
Hide your kids, hide your wives. They're raping everybody out here.
Shit.
It's wild. And like we're joking and shit, right? But like at the end of the day, like he really did something fucked up. Like and
no, and then here's the funny part about this, right? We're joking about it because this is like me coping with the fact that it even happened. He legitimately, as a man, the next day after us drinking and me passing out, yo, you didn't feel what I did to you last night? Like, all proud of himself and shit. Like, he did something. Why? Like, why are you bringing this up in conversation?
Yeah.
Why are you even proud of yourself for this? Like, but then that's the same type of dude, which this is what kills me. That if a chick did something to him that he didn't want to done to him, he'd fucking cry all types of wolf.
Yeah. No, don't touch me like that. That's gay. Are you looking at my butt like that? That's gay. Don't touch my lower back. It's gay. Stop thinking about me. That's gay. Like, that's the type of dude he is. But yeah, he doing stuff to his girlfriend, a woman he's supposed to love while she sleep. He's a coward. And that's the bottom line to that. Like, he's a coward.
I mean, I wouldn't even be able to look at myself. I mean, I've done fucked up things in my life. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm an angel, but like at the same token, I can't say I could do something like that to somebody. Like, I could say I've done stuff where I've woken dudes up. Like, you know, playing with their dick. And they're like, oh, hey, you alright? This popping, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's different. You woke the fuck up off of that shit. But I'm not gonna go out of my way and fuck you while you sleeping. Or violate you while you sleeping and shit. Which I would also think it was weird for a dude to not wake up.
Yeah.
When you do certain things while they sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a nigga not waking up when a chick sucking his dick. Like,
yeah. Like, how? Like, what kind of nocturnal fucking medicine did you take? You took that triple, quadruple, quintuple strength NyQuil and shit.
I mean, I know niggas that wake up off of just a chick touching their dick, knowing that a chick in bed with them. Like, they be like this, they be sleeping, and they dick like, mad quick and shit, and they be like, oh,
what's going on? What's happening?
So we doing?
Yeah. All right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready. What do I do first?
Guide me along the way.
Yeah. I can't really see anything. It's dark in here, so just point me in the right direction.
But I'm saying, like, that would be weird for a dude to just be like,
yeah, just sleep through the whole shit. Just you a different type of dude, bro. A whole different type of man right now.
I never met a dude that did that though. There's probably dudes out there like that.
Probably they exist.
And if you are out there, I'm so sorry for you. Good luck to you.
Yeah, it's nothing better than be woken up to sex. I'm just letting you know. So you're missing out on something special. Especially because, like, coming straight out this, just the, you know, sometimes you could be at the pinnacle of your game when that happens. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, it's better than, you know, fucking telling somebody the next day when they wake up the next morning, yo, the things I did to you, flipped you over. Like, he was really like, yo, I flipped you over after this. I'm like, nigga, I was drunk. I passed out. What the fuck?
Blacked out. But that's
I feel so sorry for anybody that comes in his general direction. Call the cops really quickly.
Facts.
He looked like an angry black man that looked like he could eat every KFC that exists.
Oh God.
With like, he looked like somebody got frying pans and hit both of his eyeballs and shit, like them little frying pans where you fry the eggs in. And just hit both his eyes in and shit. With the dark circle.
Looking like a raccoon.
He do got them dark circles around his eyes, though.
I've seen the pictures. You do. But, we got anything else to add?
No. Just don't be that dude with the dark circles around your eyes.
Facts.
Do you think if someone is in a serious relationship, should their family like their partner?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Damn, you was quick with that. I ain't even finished my sentence and shit. Motherfucker. I don't think it's a requirement for you to be with that person. But I will say this. It's a good thing if they do like your partner. Because then, right, let's say if they do live with their family or they're very close to their family, you can come to family events like Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever the case is, cookouts, anything you could think of as like family oriented, you can actually go. If they don't like you, they may or may not stop the person from being with you, but you're gonna be less likely to want to invite them. Yeah. Because I had that issue, you know, just bad shit in that last relationship. Like, where I invited him to stuff, but also when he didn't come to things, I wasn't really crying over it because my mother was like, oh, that nigga coming?
Yeah, she straight up didn't
like, and my mother was like, she up front, she'd be like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? She mean about it, but hey.
But she had a reason to not like it. It's not like she...
Yeah, she overheard some of our conversations over the phone. He also blamed me for being in my room and having the phone on speaker. But, like, also, that doesn't condone the fact that you was talking to me like I'm a random bitch on the side of the street. But that's beside the point.
Exactly.
I don't know how that's my fault on that part.
It's not.
He said I set him up. I don't know how you set somebody up for that. Yeah. That just sounds like some corny nigga shit.
It'd be alright though.
Like on some like, oh well, I gotta know when people are around so I can put my game face on and shit. That's what that sounded like to me.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I wonder if this shit still works.
No, it came off.
You broke it in?
And then it came off.
Oh my god, you broke my case?
What?
I wanted to see it one last time.
I'm sorry, boo. It came off, and I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to tell her that it came off, so she could yell at me.
See, look,
again.
you see what he does? He does shit behind the low, and then he don't tell me about it. And then when I find out about it, and I come at him, and then he be like, oh, why you coming at me for? Da-da-da-da.
So last time there was an issue with the phone case, she spazzed on me.
No.
Yeah, she's like, if you don't have a fucking solution for it, why are you even bringing it up? And I was like,
because I had a bad day. I had a bad day, and I was looking forward to doing something nice, and then you just ruined my whole like flow, feng shui that day. I explained that.
Yeah, but I mean, what were we gonna do? Order another case again from the same people?
Yeah, but you didn't even tell me you broke it.
You're right.
The last one was because I messed up when I put the order in. And then you just didn't tell me you broke it. It's like when I bought him a mask, and then he didn't tell me. He threw out the extra parts for the mask. And I told him, let me know.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, because I did. And then he was like, oh, I didn't know it came with this. And I, like, explained it to you to your face. And then he'd be like, oh, I listened to you, though. I listened to you, though. Mm-hmm.
Why are you exposing me right now?
Mm-hmm.
For all our viewers, listeners.
Mm-hmm. Don't be telling me shit, though. You be waiting for me to find shit out.
Do I really? Because this is the first time you actually had to find something out.
I had to find out about the bands because I asked you about it one day, and then you finally told me when you was like, oh, I didn't feel like.
That's not waiting to find out though. That's
no, but I asked about it because I thought about it, and that's me, and that's how I found out. Because then you also mentioned that you wasn't gonna say nothing. Because you ain't feel the need because you ain't feel the need to say nothing because you didn't think I was ever gonna ask.
I didn't say that.
No. But if I never asked, you probably would have never brought that shit up.
Probably right, but
exactly my point. Exactly my point.
But I didn't see it as a major problem.
Yeah, but that was like a fucking over $20 mask, bro.
You want to arm wrestle about it?
I'm just saying, like I told you, if you run out of the metal part, right off the mask, there's an extra one in the thing. You lost the extra part, and then the little things inside was for the dust thing or whatever. And if you run out, let me know, cause you go order that separately without having to buy a whole nother mask. You never said nothing. And then you just went about your way. And then if I never asked about it, you never would have said nothing. And exactly my point.
I like how we stopped the whole podcast and talk about this again. Like we already didn't come to a conclusion.
Okay, back to what we was talking about. Since he don't like to mention nothing. But yeah, your family don't have to like your partner, but it's recommended and shit. Because then you could bring them over. Because like I was saying, before I discovered you broke the best part of that fucking phone case, which I don't want to even look at you because you ain't even say nothing. Is that when he decided not to come over for certain things when certain things went on at my house, I wasn't really upset about it because it's not like anybody really liked him. It wasn't like anybody was going to come up to him and say anything about not liking him, but
it was very clear that they didn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah, but that was also on him too. Like, who the fuck wants somebody at your house, right? And this is what I said to him. In the nicest way I could possibly. This is what he did. He came over my house. He sit down. He was such a lazy fuck. He couldn't get up to get his own food. We had food catered to my house one time for an event that we had, right? So it wasn't like it was food that like random people cooked, right? That he didn't know. It was catered from a company, right? So it was paid for. He was like, "Oh, can you give me a plate?" I'm like, "Nigga, you know what you like? Get up. I'm about to go make myself a plate." Cause he didn't say nothing until I was getting up to be like, "Yo, I'm gonna go make myself a plate." And then he's like, "Oh, can you make me?" I'm like, "Nigga, you know what you like? Get the fuck." Like, looking at him like the fuck is wrong with your legs? Like, you that fat? You can't walk over and look at what you like and don't like and put that happy shit on the plate and keep it moving? Like, I'm about to go get up and do it myself. Like, we all adults here. Like, the fuck wrong with you? So, I ended up having to make himself a plate. And then not only that, he was sitting in this random spot in my backyard and he wasn't really talking to nobody. Like, I was going around talking to my family and the friends that was there and stuff like that. And he was just sitting there and just, like, being that weirdo that was, like, listening in on conversations. And not really interacting with nobody. And then his argument is like, "Oh, I don't know anybody." But I'm like, "But you don't gotta know nobody to have a conversation."
Yeah.
You could go to a cookout, not know nobody at the fucking cookout, and have a fucking conversation. That don't mean you gotta be best friends with the nigga. But you had a conversation. What the fuck? Like, and then you wonder why nobody like you. You that, like, and then he claimed he got all these fucking friends. How? How? You don't know how to be in a room with nobody to know. Like, the only time he's interactive is when it's with motherfuckers he know. How can you say you have friends like that when you can't even be like, you?
Exactly.
Not every party you go to, you're gonna know everybody. So if your mindset is, "Yo, I'm gonna go to a party and I gotta know everybody for me to be interactive with whoever,"
you're not gonna have any fun.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that means that you're not really an interactive person. And then he called me antisocial. Bitch, you antisocial. Like, there was people at that party that, like, I heard of from my mother. Like, oh, it was people she was friends with at work. But I never personally met them. But I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Da, 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 having a whole conversation with people I didn't even fucking know like that. But I was doing it. So it was like, I'm antisocial, but you saying you got friends and you got this and you got that.
But you can't hold conversations with nobody.
He was literally...
You can't go to a social gathering and be antisocial. Like, if you're going to do that, then there's no point in going, period.
Yeah, but then you blaming me for why nobody like you. Bitch, that's your fault. Go out there and be a social motherfucking butterfly. Don't come over to my motherfucking house where everybody and the motherfucking mother might be there and shit. Because we play music and we like to jam and we like to do whatever. And then your happy fat ass is going to fucking sit in the motherfucking corner and then be mad that nobody fucking like you. What the fuck you think? That was like the time I invited you to the fucking my cousin's birthday party. And you met my brother before.
Y'all see how she talking directly to him now, like
and you didn't even say hi to my brother until he fucking said something to you at the motherfucking party. So obviously you don't have social skills at all, you motherfucking piece of shit. Like, and then you want to blame other people for your lack of social skills. That's on you. That's not on the other person. That's on you.
Exactly.
And then you portraying your lack of social skills on somebody else because you're mad because they're more social than you or because they attract more people than you. Like, because granted, I'm not saying you got to have a conversation with everybody when you go to a party. But if you're going to go somewhere and you're just going to be in your little bubble and just be like, "Yo, I'm going to be around the people I know." Because there might be people you don't know. Why go out?
Exactly.
Why go out? And then why you blaming another person because nobody like you? Nobody like you because I told them, I said, "Yo, people in my family, they pick up vibes." Like, oh, that felt good though. Like, but they pick up vibes though. Like, they could tell when you got like a bad aura and all that other shit. So they'd be like, nah. Like they gonna be nice, but in the back of their head, they're like, "Nah, I can't fuck with this nigga."
Yep. My family was like that too. I've never outwardly had a issue where, but I've also been very meticulous to who I brought around my family. For that very reason, like I don't care if they don't, if I bring someone around and they straight up don't like them, then they just don't like them. But I brought them around thinking,
oh damn, I really punched myself in the face.
Did you? If I brought them around, I felt like my family was gonna like them. If they didn't, they didn't, then that's fine. But it makes things easier. Like I live with my family, you know what I mean? We be having family gatherings.
Do they like me?
Yeah. So far. So far, so good.
Damn, was that nothing negative?
No, not yet.
You said not yet. Yeah. What? Hold on.
We still got a lot of time.
Excuse me, sir?
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna beat you out.
Do it. Ow! Why you hitting me? Beating me up on shit. Fucked up. But
fat bitch.
Damn. She's still mad. Like
no, cause like yo, it made me mad because you blame me because you didn't know how to be social. Like that shit had me tight. Don't blame me because you don't know how to be social. That's on you, bitch.
That's facts.
That really is. Like that shit had me tight because I'm like, yo, why is this my fault? Because you don't know how to be around people you don't know. But then this nigga want to be creepy, and over here somebody that's like a cousin of mine talking about her son's girlfriend, right? Saying that she young, but she got the body of an older person, like with a fat ass and all this other shit.
Yeah,
but mind
creepy.
you, she was 16, right? She wasn't even legal. He had that look like where he was thinking about it. Like, why you being that weirdo listening in on the conversation?
Yeah, that's creepy.
And then you can't even fuck her even if she was around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't even legal.
That's so creepy.
And then even though technically now she would be legal, right? Because she would have graduated high school by now. She would only be 18.
Yeah, they're robbing the cradle. We almost 10 years older than her. I am 10 years older than her.
No, what I'm saying, but like, you're in the same age bracket as him.
Yeah.
So, you turn 29 before he turns 29. That's all.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, ew, why you got that look like you thinking of... And I was like this, and I literally looked, and I remember that too, because I literally looked at him, and I was like, why you look like you thinking about it?
It's ridiculous.
And I met her, too. I didn't personally meet her, but there was, like, a baby shower thing. Was it baby shower? I don't remember. It was a baby shower. For the sister, the second oldest. She was having her first baby. And she was there. And she does have a body of an older woman type thing. But the face, you could tell she's a baby. So I did see her before, personally, but like I never actually had like a conversation with her, but I have met her. I don't know if they still together or not, but like I have met her. And she does have a body that's a little bit more progressed than her face, but you can see in the face that she a baby. She wasn't at that party that day.
Good.
But
Good.
But I have met her before though.
Good. Is there anything else?
You a creepy nigga.
Not me. She's talking about.
Yeah.
Talking about Dax.
Yeah, he's
let's
just
clarify
creepy.
that.
He's just a creepy nigga. Cause I feel like if she was there that day, like the party that I was
He'd have
at,
been eyeballing her and shit.
yeah, like 16. She was 16 at that time too.
Yeah.
We talking about.
I remember when we talked about it the first time we talked.
I think we was what 20. We was what 26, 27 at the time, or some shit like that. 25, 20, like maybe 26, something like that. No older than maybe 27 at the time, or something like that. And he was like thinking about it. I'm like, nigga, like, what you thinking about? Ain't nothing to think
Ain't
about.
nothing to think about.
She's 16. Like, the fuck you thinking about? You fuck her, you go to jail. Like, what's there to think about?
But moving forward.
He a rapist. He possibly a child molester. Keep him away from your kids and your wife.
How's your kids, how's your wives?
Yep. What can I say? He a creepy black nigga.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best age to move out of your parents' house? I would say, right, before you just interject, because you was about to burst out some energy.
Mm-hmm.
I would say personally, from a female's perspective, whenever you're ready, because more than likely they're not going to kick you out right away, because you're a girl.
Mm-hmm.
They might be a little bit nicer to you, unless, like, they fucking hate the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But... You know, some chicks, they wait until they find the right dude and then they get married and then, you know, then they move out. Or some chicks, they wait until they get stuff situated and then they move out. Or they help their family when they get a good job and then they move out or something like that. Mm-hmm. For a female, I would say whenever you really feel comfortable. Like, if you're going to move in with a dude that you're trying to be with, I would say moving with a dude that you genuinely know is going to pick up that slack to take care of you. Like, let's say your money tight this week or next week or whatever the fuck is going on. He going to make sure you good.
Honestly?
You know what I'm saying? Or, like, you got roommates that's going to make sure you going to have a roof over your head and got your back if shit get rough a little bit, but you can still pay your bills or whatever the case is. For a female's perspective. For a dude, it might be a little different because they might be more inclined to kick you out because they might be on that, oh, yo, it's time for you to be a man and all that other shit. So you could go ahead.
So, my personal belief is when you're ready as well, right? Because...
But it's a little different for a dude. A dude, they might be like, yo, so you at that age.
Yeah,
you
it's either you go to school, and that's how my mom was with me. Go to school, you go to work, or you get the fuck out.
If you made a baby, she could have been quiet.
Maybe.
If you made a baby...
Those were my options.
If you made a baby, I don't have all this pressure on me.
Maybe.
What do you mean? She would have had a grandbaby to play with.
She would have been like, can I get another one?
She would have... You want me to... Hold on.
No. No. Stop.
Oh, that's the wrong number. Hold on.
Let's finish this first, and then we can
go ahead.
Let's finish this first, and then we can go up and ask her.
You're talking.
We can finish this first, and then we can go up and ask her.
You're talking. I'm not even texting nobody.
Actually, ask her to come down here real quick, so we can ask her. So she can.
What you want to
say? Please.
Oh, I gotta say please.
Yes,
damn.
Please.
Oh, why I saying pleaser?
Oh my gosh.
My phone is just on some. Wait, they say your socials are down and yours are private.
What?
For somebody that followed us on this channel.
You know what? I have to update them. They're updated. I was just about to text you too.
Wait, why you yell at me though?
You want to be featured on our podcast real quick?
He was yelling at me. You mean?
Why I gotta come down here,
because.
So we're talking about like
I said if he had made a baby, right, the pressure wouldn't have been so bad on me because you would have had a grandbaby to play with. He says no.
And I said no, she would have asked for another one.
Yeah, but she would have had something to play with.
Wait, what?
You wouldn't have asked for another grandkid if I before I got with Amanda. If I had a kid before I got with her, you wouldn't.
You would have had something to play with.
You wouldn't have been like, yo, no.
Yeah, see,
you don't want more than one grandkid?
No,
if I would
but
have had 8 grandkids, you think I would have asked for another grandkid?
So you okay with just one?
that's not. No. That's not what she's saying.
That's not what we talking about.
That's not what she's saying. What she's saying is, if she had one to play with, she would have been good.
Oh.
See what I say. I've been saying that from day one. What I say?
I don't have 8 grandbabies. None.
Yeah, there you go. I like you.
My brother's on FaceTime with her. He said, I got you.
I appreciate you when you doing it. Let me know the girl so I can give her a pat on the
He
back.
said, I got you. I got you.
Is that yeah?
I can't.
Come on, swallow it, people. I can't even speak in this Spanish.
But see, I was saying that from day one.
You kept the little twisties? I like it. The little twisties from the dreads.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I like them short like that.
Mark was like, why do you look like Coolio?
I can't. You don't look like Coolio.
You like Victoria's Secret?
Victoria's Secret?
Yeah, that's it.
The little twisties?
Ma, what you want for Christmas?
You
already here, and we're recording the podcast, so like, you might as well tell the world what you want for Christmas.
You like Victoria's Secret? You like Victoria's Secret?
Yes, and there's a set from the
Victoria's They got like new robes out. You want one?
Robes?
Yeah. Like bathrobes.
Yep.
They got. You gotta tell me which one they got. They got a red one. They got a leopard one. They got, and I can sell.
Whatever one.
What?
Whatever. Okay.
I have a robe.
I got an idea what I'm getting you for Christmas already. So.
No, because I get emails about sales from Victoria's Secret.
I don't like this because y'all be like asking me what I want for Christmas, but don't nobody fucking tell me what they want for Christmas.
I didn't tell you what I want for you.
She done gave me a whole.
Like, I got it.
Yeah.
She like this in class, like.
I can't. So go ahead and tell her what you want for Christmas.
Wait, what was the part of the list I told you? I told you some stuff.
Yeah. Don't tell her anything I'm getting you.
No, but what was some of the stuff I told?
She wants the Tom Ford perfume.
Tom Ford?
Mm-hmm.
That was one of them.
That's really expensive.
Yeah, that's $350.
Yeah. I don't even know how I'm gonna do it, but
share it.
But
you can share it.
Nah, I'm gonna find a way to do it.
You gonna do that, Tom Ford?
Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to do it.
Okay, what's next?
What's next? What else was it?
Oh no, most of
it was a makeup palette that she really liked.
Oh, Miss Piggy makeup palette.
From?
Is this from Clinique? Like I sent you the link, right?
Yeah. So let's pull it up. This we're recording. We're not like streaming. So like this, we do weekly podcasts and stuff like that.
Miss Piggy makeup palette. You don't even wear makeup. You can wear makeup.
No, I do from time to time, but
from time to time.
Or you could get me the Too Faced lip injection extreme pump. I'm looking.
She like, nah. She's like, nah, I'm not doing that.
No, but look, right?
You don't need that.
No, it's just
injection.
No. It's just like it's like kind of like a lip gloss that you put on your lip that's supposed to make your lip plump. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm giving you suggestions. All right.
Okay.
Or
I got.
Or we could do anything from Fenty.
What? Cool. What for Fenty?
Fenty. From
Miss Piggy. The only thing is I don't know if it's I'm trying to look for the link.
You could do anything from Fenty.
Mm-hmm.
Fenty. Okay.
That's that Rihanna.
Yeah. So Rihanna has a lot of stuff at Sephora, so you could do anything at Fenty.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! How
Or
long
you
ago
could do
did you
Drunk
send it to me?
Elephant.
Rihanna has a lot of stuff from Sephora.
No, it's like they sell her stuff at Sephora. So like
Sephora, okay.
So like you could go.
Yeah, her line is called Fenty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like it'll be at Sephora if you go to.
But Sephora is mostly makeup.
Yeah. But they
so
sell other stuff too, like perfume and stuff like that. Like I'm looking at my wish list on.
And
she wears perfume.
Yeah.
You do wear the perfume and you wear the makeup?
Yeah, I do.
What kind of makeup you wear from?
It depends on what it is.
Cause
how long ago
you don't
did
wear
we?
foundation.
I do, but like not when I come here because we mostly just chill.
She does. Not. It's gotta be an occasion.
Yeah, that's what it is. Cause I do have.
She wears makeup for occasions.
I have makeup palettes, but.
You ain't never seen her the pictures of when she grew up?
What?
She got dressed up and all nice and stuff.
Or you could, or Sephora has Drunk Elephant, which is like cream for like anti-aging and stuff like that. But
okay, so you into stuff like that?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like stuff like that.
Like she does a lot of skincare and
yeah, like
okay.
Candles.
She has a whole like
candles
lip routine she does.
Yeah, I know. He was looking at me one day. He was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, one night she slept over and she's got like an alarm on her phone, and like, she's just like got stuff on her lip, and she's like, "Yeah, no, this is my lip scrub," and I was like,
he was looking at
all that stuff. Like, okay.
He was looking at me weird as hell. He was like, "What are you doing?"
He was like, "Why you got an alarm going off? Did it die?" Oh. When I find the link to the palette.
It's only $150.
Okay, so now.
Oh my gosh, I can't with you.
What? I want it.
All right, so I got it. Now I know.
So.
I'm simple, right?
Robe. I already know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Right, I'm simple, right?
Yeah, easy to shop for. Am I difficult to shop for, Mom?
Yes.
Why?
Right. Now you know my pain.
No. Now you know her pain. She's been dealing with this for years.
No, because you don't want to get nothing. You don't want nobody to buy nothing for you. See, I was right. So anyway, I hope that was fun.
That was fun. I'm glad she was able to come down and.
I know that was completely off topic. We have trivia, by the way.
We do have trivia. So, enlighten. I just found it.
Just send it to her before you lose it, though. She was like, when I said the lip injection thing, she was like, no, it's just like a lip gloss you put on your lips, and that's it. Like, it's not like actual like lip injection.
Yeah, she heard injection. She was like, "Nah, I'm good."
And nah, it's just like a lip gloss you put on your lips, and then it's supposed to make your lips look good.
Yeah. So this trivia is Zelda related because Zelda's got a new game coming.
Oh, it's been out. It's only like $30-something.
Oh, it came out already.
It's been out.
I know. I was looking at things walkthroughs for the demo. I didn't realize that.
I know Psycho is crying a tear because like he's supposedly claimed that like, you know,
he's a Zelda fan.
He's a Zelda fan, but he's supposedly claim him and his mother play games like that. But like I don't know how you play a game when you like that when you bedbound. But I'm gonna pretend like that's a thing.
So our first question is, when was the first Zelda game released, and what was the game?
In the 90s?
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't know? The very first game.
Who's that?
It wasn't in the 90s. It was in the 80s.
Whatever.
And it was The Legend of Zelda. And it came out on... What consoles was this?
Nintendo?
Well, obviously.
You like what console? Like,
I'm trying to see. 86. Was that the...
all right, Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda. We'll leave it at that. How many Zelda games are there?
Well, like that they remade and like fucking too many.
Too goddamn many.
Over 20.
No, but you're close.
Under 20?
Mm-hmm.
18. 17. 16.
You're getting colder.
15.
You're getting colder.
16.
Warmer. You were like hot when you said 18.
So 20.
It's under 20.
19.
There you go.
Bitch. He's a bitch.
So what's the most popular Zelda game?
Legend of Zelda.
Really?
It is because they remade it.
You sure?
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
It was either wait, hold up.
It's sitting at Breath of the Wild.
In my defense, I knew it was either Legend of Zelda,
Link's
right?
Awakening was 2.
Oh, that's such a fun game. I have that on the Switch. That's
A Link to the Past is 3.
Hold up. I knew it was either between Legend of Zelda or Breath of the Wild, because Breath of the Wild, like, that, you gotta work in that game.
Yeah, the Legend of Zelda is 6.
Anyway, what's the next question?
Let's see, who...
Wait, did they leave your door? Did she leave your door open?
No. I think they just got louder.
It must have been open, and then they must have closed it.
Yeah, and Jairus was at the door. What was my question? The hardest Zelda dungeon.
In the game? I'm not really that... To be totally honest with you, I'm going to tell you the truth. For anybody that's listening, I didn't really start playing Zelda games until Breath of the Wild, so I wouldn't know that answer.
Okay. Once it loads, Skykeep SS.
I don't know what the fuck that
is.
I don't know what the fuck
I can tell you exactly where it's at.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I know all you Zelda fans are gonna be like, "Oh my god, yeah, suck my dick."
It was in Skyward Sword.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. You can't get mad at me because the only real Zelda game I played, and I'm gonna tell you, for me being real, as a video game, as a person I ever played video games, it's Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening, and then I wanted to get the new Zelda game that came out. So that's like 3 Zelda games out of all the Zelda games that's been out. So the fact that I know anything about Zelda. where my pat on the back?
There you go, boo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So who's the hardest Zelda? Who's the hardest Zelda boss?
I don't fucking know. My dick.
No, but it does start with a D.
Like I said, I don't fucking know.
It's Demise. It's this guy.
And what game was he in?
He was in The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played that game.
Yeah. And finally, who is Zelda?
Zelda's a boy, right?
No. The main character is not Zelda in the games.
Wait, Zelda's the chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the main character is, what the fuck is his name? He looks like an elf-looking motherfucker in Breath of the Wild.
Link.
Yeah, but they never say his name in Breath of the Wild, though. But you're not playing as Zelda, though.
No, you play as Link. In all the games, you play as Link.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But they never say that.
Mm-hmm. Prince Zelda is the princess.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's so confusing.
Yeah. She's,
Wait, but don't they look the same?
Similar. They look very similar.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I had a whole argument about this with Psycho.
Yeah.
About, let me see. Pull up. I thought he was pulling up images of them. No, it's like, put an image of them back to back together.
I got you.
Like, I had a whole argument with, like, Psycho about this. Like, I was like, isn't Zelda and Link, like, the same person? Because they look the same. Aren't they, like, brother and sister?
No.
They look like they're brothers.
They look very similar, though.
They look like they're brother and sister.
But I think it's because they're the same race. They're elves.
What the fuck that mean? In fucking Lord of the Rings, there was elves and they didn't look the same.
But Lord of the Rings elves and Zelda elves are two different types of elves.
Yeah, but like Lord of the Rings... Wait. That's some bullshit because Lord of the Ring elves, they don't look the same. They don't look like they fucking their sister.
I didn't.
That's probably his sister, right?
I didn't draw them.
Wait, there's some sick motherfucker from Nintendo that probably was like, yo, this is sister on the low, and then trying to make it seem like she's just some random princess and shit. But he fucking his sister on some, like, weird shit. Because there's some white nigga that fucking made this shit. Because they white. I'm not racist.
This is a Japanese guy that made them.
Close enough. They yellow.
Shit, yo. Okay, I like how you threw that disclaimer in there. I'm not racist. But that's it. High five.
He was thinking about brother and sisters fucking.
Oh my god.
Low key.
Anyway.
Low key. Cause why they look so close? They look so fucking close. I couldn't even tell the fucking difference. When I got Link Awakening, I was like, yo, is this Zelda or Link? I couldn't tell. I'm gonna write an angry letter to Nintendo. You bitches.
Oh, man. Anyway, that's our show.
I hope you enjoyed. I'm not racist.
Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Also, reach out to us on our social media. By the way, my social media, especially on my Instagram, is private, but you can send me a message, and if you really want me to add you, I will. If you say, hey, I'm such and such, and I was trying to add you, I'll see it, because I'll still get the message before, like, you know, message gets deleted, and I'll add you that way. And that's like with any of my social medias. Snapchat, not so much. I don't think Snapchat has really any privacy features as far as adding people. But yeah, like if it's a social media that I have that it's private, like I said, just send me a message. Let me know who you are, whether it's somebody from my main channel, because I actually got a message today from somebody who follows my main channel that said they were trying to follow us on our social medias and had an issue with it.
Gotta go upstairs.
But feel free to do that and let me know as to who you are, so that way I can, you know, determine if I should follow you or not. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed. I know a lot of this podcast was random. This week we're actually going to do 2 podcasts to make up for last week, and I hope you guys enjoy. Bye!